Texas football today. Here on this show, we like to celebrate football in the state of Texas. And really, we like to celebrate all the different aspects of it. Of course, we like to talk about the outstanding players and the terrific coaches and the unbelievable plays. But we like to also celebrate the crowds, the stadiums, the bands, the cheerleaders, right? We think Texas high school football is pretty cool, and we are of the belief that it is best consumed whole hog, from rooter to tutor, from tip to tail. And part of that, part of our favorite thing about Texas high school football is local passion. Okay? We like the community aspect of it. And one of the best ways to really get a snapshot of a community is by enjoying their local radio calls of their high school football games. You see, almost every team in Texas, especially when you get into like, it can be kind of hard in like in the middle of big cities to find games on the radio. But when you especially get out of the big cities, I don't know that there is a better entree into Texas high school football and the local culture, the hyper-local culture of each Texas high school, of each town, than with the Texas high school football radio call. And with all due respect to our friend Craig Way, with all due respect to our friend Ted Emmerich, Mike Leslie, Dave Raymond, all of whom are great. If you give me a choice between one of those classically trained, really smooth, buttery-voiced, like, by-the-book, play-by-play guys, or the guy who also runs the local radio station and is living and dying on every play for his local team, it is not close which one I would rather listen to. And I love Craig Way, but I think he would agree with me.
Yes.
That there is a special place in my heart for the local radio calls. We did a segment a couple of weeks ago, and I put out the call. And I said, hey, if you've got radio calls that you like, that really embody what we're looking for the Texas high school football radio calls, send them to me. We had a few people, a few brave heroes, I would say, step up and send in their favorite calls from the past year. So we're going to start with the first one. And the first, we're going to go to a playoff game between Abilene Wiley and Colleyville Heritage. This is, I believe, an area round playoff game. Is that right? Area round? That sounds right.
Yeah.
I think it is. An area round playoff game.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can look that up. Yeah, it was. Yeah, area round.
Yeah,
Five
that would be
Division
West
II area
Texas
round.
or Big Country versus.
They played it in
DFW.
Grapevine. Played it in Grapevine. So Abilene Wiley lost the toss. And this game was wild. Abilene Wiley fell down big, fell down by 3 scores, ended up winning the game 50-40. Okay? They win the game 50-40. But they also scored 2 touchdowns in 3 seconds. Okay? Now, the last one was like, it was a lateral play that went really badly for Colleyville Heritage.
Yes.
And Abilene Wiley fell on as time expired. Right? That's what ended up being the final result of 50-40. But Colleyville Heritage, or rather Abilene Wiley, trailing in the final moments, ends up coming up with the biggest play of their season. And here on the call of the Wiley Bulldog Network, is that right? Wiley Bulldog. What's it say on the lower
You
third?
said Productions.
Productions. Wiley Bulldog Productions. Andrew Penny and Ryan Holmes. Now, at the end of this, it's going to seem like it cuts off very suddenly. There is a reason for that I will explain after the call. Here's Andrew Penny and Ryan Holmes from Wiley Bulldogs Productions.
8 on the play clock as the Bulldogs get to the line. KJ on 3rd down. Air it out, jump ball. Heighton, back pylon. He's got it! He's got it with both feet in. It's a Bulldog touchdown! KJ Long, Harrison Heighton. Be interesting to see what kind of kickoff it is.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see what kind of kickoff it is. Now, you might be wondering why that cuts off so suddenly. First of all, excellent call.
Yes.
Excellent call from Andrew Penny
Yeah,
and Ryan Holmes.
really
That's
good.
the excitement we need for a playoff game-winning touchdown.
Yeah, it made it seem like the feet in the back of the end zone fell even slower, which is good.
There is a reason, and this is coming to us from the person who sent it to me, Ray. The reason that there is a jump in the video is because one of the kids in the booth celebrated a little too hard and froze the broadcast.
Oh, no.
He knocked something loose, and the broadcast went frozen.
Oh, no.
And so they lost like 30 seconds until they were lining up to go for the kickoff. Yes, like the extra point is lost to history. You'll never see that extra point. But fabulous stuff. To me, that is the magic. What I want is people who do not have a microphone screaming. Mm-hmm. That's what I want. That's the mark of a really good call. And that was a good way to start.
I was going to say, you could hear everyone in the background start yelling.
Going crazy. As Abilene Wiley pulls out a big win. Oh, they call it Real Heritage. Okay. Let's go south. Let's go to one of the biggest games of the year. We were really looking forward to this. Mm-hmm. It was the Region 4 final between Refugio and Shiner. Now, remember, they'd played in district play, and Refugio had beaten them, right? So now it gets into the playoffs. And if you remember how this game went, Shiner was the defense was really bowing up, coming up with big plays, and holding down this Refugio attack. And they were even though the Refugio defense played really well, you could tell Dalton Brooks was starting to get going.
Yes.
And they had taken a lead. Refugio was facing third and forever. Mm-hmm. Third and forever on their own 10-yard line.
It was literally like, 3rd and 17, third and something.
Trailing. We had the game on Text Live. It's a great call from who was on that call?
I think Trevor Boyd.
I think it was Trevor. Maybe.
I can't remember. I know Trevor was on the year before last. Shiner Refugio starts to run together a little bit.
It does. But on the Refugio Sports Network, Ryan Linney and Billy Swinney had the call, and they gave you a little taste of South Texas. Here they are.
Same setup. 3 receiver set, 2 to the near side. Brown in the shotgun. King behind him. Back to pass. Looking. Throws deep to the right side. Wide open. Avery at the 50. Avery still running. Still loose. 20-yard line. 10-yard line. Touchdown. Refugio. With 4 left to play. Huge pass to Isaiah Avery. Deep on the right side. Gets away from the tackler and takes it all the way home. Touchdown, Refugio, with 4:04 left to play. Wow. If you had the heebie-jeebies, you're gone now.
That was a nice play down about around the 18-yard line.
The thing is, there's still an eternity of football.
4 minutes and 4 seconds.
Ryan Linney and Billy Swinney on the call for Refugio Sports Network. A huge play. They treated it appropriately.
They did.
Now, credit to them. They did call it. You could tell. I don't know who the color guy is. It might be Billy
I think
Swinney.
it's Ryan.
Okay, Ryan. Ryan's the color guy.
I believe.
He almost yells touchdown when in fact he knows it's the play-by-play guys, and you kind of hear him goes, kind of stops.
Which is good. That's really good.
That's good. That's exactly what you want to do. If you got the heebie-jeebies, they're gone now. Fabulous stuff. That's what I want. I want the excitement. I want the energy in the booth, and the Refugio boys knew what a big play that was, especially considering Shiner was up. It looked like they're about to take full command of this game.
Oh, yeah. We had talked a lot about the fact, like, it's really hard to beat a good team twice. I don't know if they can do it, and then they did.
Absolutely. So a fantastic call from the Refugio Sports Network,
stuff.
Ryan Linney and Billy Swinney. But fun with Texas High School Football Radio would not be complete without our friends.
The boys are back.
I want you to put the word out. They back up.
We back up.
So last time we did this, we talked about my favorite radio guys. Drake Toll and Cameron Stewart, who called the games on Look Live Stream for China Spring. Mm-hmm. And we ran through their game of the with Bernie in the state championship game.
Yes.
Very exciting comeback.
21-point comeback.
But China Spring was involved in a variety of really exciting finishes. None more so Then the matchup of defending state champs. Stephenville came calling to China Spring.
We had this one on Bally.
Had this one on Bally Sports Southwest.
I reacted live.
And it was a truly, I'll be honest, and I'll tell you kind of what happens, and then I'll let you, Drake and Cameron, take you through it. A truly bizarre game.
Yes.
Stephenville was down big, roared back, looked like they were driving for the win. China Spring came up with an interception. Game over. Except then China Spring, tries to throw the ball when all they have to do is run out the clock. It gets intercepted. Stephenville gets the ball back. They score to take and go for 2 and to take the lead. But then China Spring comes down and Thomas Barr kicks a long field goal to win the game as time expires. It was a wild, weird, bizarre game.
Snip, snap, snip, snap.
And so you can imagine the roller coaster that our friends Drake and Cameron were on. Here, from Look Live Streams, Drake Toll and Cameron Stewart.
Cougar fans getting loud. Lambert, the gun again. Rolling near side. Under some pressure. Throws intercepted! Intercepted! Jaden Davis! 39-yard line! See you later, Yellow Jackets! This one belongs to the home team!
23 and flee. I said it might come down to a turnover. Looks like we're going to have one in this game. What a time to get it.
McCullough going to throw it again. Need to get down. Just need to get down. Intercept.
Oh my. What a play.
What a huge defensive play from Stephenville. Brad Beatty, give credit, puts the Yellow Jackets with one timeout 35 yards away from tying this ball game. And you can only help but scratch your head and wonder, even if McCullum falls down in the backfield, that's a better result.
Absolutely.
Well, here's your chance. Looking deep, launching deep, wide open. Oh my goodness. This game completely flipped. The Cougars just needed to run the football up the gut with less than a minute and a half to go. And instead, Stephenville, on a prayer, Ryder Lambert connects with Tristan Gentry.
I cannot believe what we're seeing here, Drake. Wow. This is what it's all about right here.
Ryder Lambert from the gun. Lambert running backside untouched. Stephenville with 56 seconds to go leads the ball game.
He is going against the wind.
It would be, this wind is howling.
It is.
Against Thomas Barr. 42 to win it. It's got the leg. Thomas Barr knocks off the number 1 team in the 4A. China Spring. Oh my! Oh my! They've done it. The Cougars come all the way back to win it on the basket night. Let the kids run it.
23 and 3. Kickers are football players too.
Drake Toll and Cameron Stewart.
They don't miss.
With an appropriate call for an appropriate game. I just want to say that it's all great. I've said what big fans we are. If Thomas Barr misses that field goal, Drake and Cameron are going to hear the call of that interception forever.
Yes.
When it's like good, they say bye-bye Stephenville, and it's, I don't know. There was a lot of like things that did not age well, like quickly in that call. And I get it. Like the game should be over.
Oh yeah.
You run the ball 4 times up the gut
and
or 3
done.
times and punt, and the game's over basically. Yeah.
Shout out kickers are people too.
Yeah, kickers are
because
football
that
players too.
saved them a lot of public embarrassment.
Yeah, kickers are football players too. I've
good.
listened to that like 3 or 4 times, and that's my big takeaway is like, man, if Thomas Barr doesn't make that field goal, they're going to wear that interception call for a long time. It's going to be, they're going to get the what happened, what happened? They're going to get the what happened treatment. But instead, China Spring pulls another rabbit out of their hat. And our friends Drake Toll and Cameron Stewart.
The call off the field goal kick was exceptional. Oh, yeah. I had goosebumps. That was cool. So good.
A little excitement in our life. So a reminder, if you have Texas high school football radio calls from the 2022 season that you want to send my way, at Tepper on Twitter, I'm checking my DMs. Just fire them on over to me. It'll be fine.
Thanks so much for watching that video. If you would like more and to be notified when they come out, go ahead and click that subscribe button right down there. You can also watch Texas Football Today every day live at noon on TexasFootball.com, Facebook, Twitch, and right here on YouTube. For more of the best coverage of Texas football in the Lone Star State, go to TexasFootball.com/subscribe.